In the Pacific Northwest, the battle to claim the Apple Cup always hotly contested. And even when these teams have struggled and winless seasons have been part of the equation, that just intensified the resolve to bring home the apples. Welcome to the Palouse, Pullman Washington Martin Stadium, home to the Washington State Cougars. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Washington Huskies, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Washington State Cougars. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Washington State lined up to kick it off and get this game going. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Washington's offense will go to work first. Washington, as it so often has over the years, dominated the last time they saw the Cougs.
That was a statement win for Washington. We now play in the Big Ten. Washington State, you do not. And they wanted to put everybody on notice. They blew out the Cougars.
And that's just not fun if you're a Washington State fan. You've seen Washington win this over and over again. They go to a bigger and better conference. You're left behind. You at least want to get the apple. Last year you didn't. This year you got to bite at the apple.
Looking to fire. Quickly complete. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first down. He's got it down the middle.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Past the 45. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
That is a statement play right away. You're playing on the road. The stadium's loud and noisy. You want to quiet him down, run the football down the defense's throat.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man in the middle. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Davison. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
Well, the offense trying to get the screen pass to the running back and get him out into space to do some damage, but the defense not having it. No gain on that play.
On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Touchdown, Washington. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculate it down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on 3rd down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup, accurate throw, and they get paid.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cougars offense will get the ball for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's loose down the middle. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Washington State. Once he got some room, it was over.
Hey, QBs DBs love their big tight ends, and especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggum receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often in this one.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Might be calling a hot route. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Finds the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Here's the handoff. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Let's see if they've got a winner dialed up on 4th and long from the 50. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. Wide receiver going in motion. Handoff from the gun. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Going for it all. It's complete. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Huskies. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Syracuse had an impressive showing at home, and I know the fans inside the dome are ready for hoops, but pay attention to what's happening on the gridiron too, people. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
What a great job using his speed to get to the quarterback. This linebacker would have started for those great Purple Rain defenses in the 80s under the legendary Washington Husky coach Doug.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Quickly to the tight end. The Huskies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Snags it over the middle. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. And the Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trucks through the defender. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Huskies kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. The RPO fired complete to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. The quick out. Picks up enough to get them 1st and 10 from the 11. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Touchdown, Washington! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
It's such an advantage for a defense when you can add to your pass rush by blitzing guys, but especially when you've got a middle linebacker like that can collapse and push the pocket into the lap of the quarterback.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's got him. On the move at the 30. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the option. Now the pitch. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Give to the running back. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Ortega. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they got it at the 42.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. The Cougars can really attack on this 2nd and short. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got his man downfield. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. Pass completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. That's caught. It's Ortega. Bounced off his feet.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
The trend continues for this offensive line from last week. They gave up 5 sacks last week. They've given up 4 today. The most important part of your offense is protecting that quarterback. They've got to do a better job.
The official says no good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to the big tight end. Got a man in the middle. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. This time they'll go to the running game. Gets him past the first down marker and still running. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. Across the 10. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs, staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him.
Touchdown, Huskies! And they take it in for 6 more points. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Cougars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's going to take off. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Running back searching for a hole. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. The give to the back. Turning it on! And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Washington right back to the line. Knocked down at the 34 after a pickup of 5. It's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Just not willing to take the hit. He delivers it and gets to the 27. And the Huskies in a good spot here with second and short. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Wants to throw on third down. Makes the grab. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Wants to go up top on first down. He finds a soft spot in the middle. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. From the gun. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Huskies. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, in a rivalry filled with magical moments, even more here today between the Huskies and Cougars. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. A lot of intrigue with this second half still to come as we send things back to the Evergreen State.
The Huskies will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he's going to try to return this one. And the ball's free deep in his own territory. Maybe some nerves on that return, but a fortunate bounce, and they'll retain possession. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Here's the pressure. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be third down. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Washington. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Hilbert where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Cougars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on second down. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
Man, this guy is just starting to take this game over. Sack on first down, sack on second down, and now on third down, this offense, they better identify where this guy's lining up, and they better get him double-teamed because they can't block him right now.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. He breaks a tackle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Looking for the end zone. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he has to throw for it. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. Washington sends out the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He's going to get stopped, trapped, and it'll be a safety.
And that's exactly what you call complementary football. The punter doing a great job downing the opponent inside their own 5-yard line. Then the defense takes the field, and they get the safety. You've got to love that if you're the head coach.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Washington coming to the line with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Time to take a shot. He's got it on the outside. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Here's a Heat. Quarterback now breaking the field. Breaks into the open.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside away.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
Oh, they're after him! And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
They'll get this drive started from the 29. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. With jet sweep pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Finds his man open. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. Washington wants to go quickly.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? From the gun, they'll try the middle. Makes it past the marker. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. The offense changing the play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Makes the catch. Now the connection takes it to the 11. And the Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today that they were going to have to throw the football. And for the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given up a lot of yards, and that's the thing about the defense. Just sometimes it can change in one play. They make the interception, they force the turnover, and hopefully, for their sake, maybe get in the quarterback's head just a little bit.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. We've reached the break. Bow down to your leaders, Washington. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. Washington State sends out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. From the gun, give on the inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they...
Going to take a shot. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got an open man. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Throwing right. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Just keeps slinging it. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Fires to the big fella. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. The Huskies are marching down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. Now the offense trying to operate in the red zone. Quarterback making checks. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Harris. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football now late.
And it's picked off right at the goal line. Picked up a few extra. That return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. This offense is so deep in the hole, it looks like the end zone's at the end of the earth. From the gun, running back gets to give. Not much room there. They'll give him one to the 9.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
It's a fumble on the play. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
He'll be forced out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run. The Cougars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Tight end now in motion. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Here comes the heat. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass.
Slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? When we moved the football down the field, we had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Huskies come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. He's going for a big play downfield. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. Let's see if he settles down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. It'll bounce out of bounds, and they'll spot it at the 40. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking for room. It's Gage. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Backing up and backing up on the first 2 plays, now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. A strike downfield. There he goes to the right. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Still on his feet at the 35. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. The Huskies, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. To the air, it's Gentry. Going for the big play. He's got it inside the 15. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And he puts through the extra point. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Fielded in the end zone, it's Ali. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Kane. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Huskies had that dog in them in this one, taking down the Cougs for the Apple Cup and the Governor's Trophy. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.